In this video, I'm going to show you how to calculate standard deviation using a scientific calculator. To do this, we're going to be utilizing the standard deviation formula, which is right over here. But I'm going to be doing all my work on this scientific calculator emulator right over here. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to determine how many numbers are in the set. So notice that in our example, there are 4 numbers. So that means n, which is part of the formula, will equal 4. The next thing we need to do is we need to calculate the average of all of our numbers right over here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my scientific calculator, and I'm going to start off by actually including a parentheses. Then I'm going to be doing 10 plus 12 plus 23 plus 23. Then I'm going to be closing that parentheses and then divide it by the number of numbers in the set. So I know that's kind of a mouthful, but notice how there are 4 numbers. So we need to go ahead and divide it by 4. Then we got 17. So that means average equals 17. Okay. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and basically take each individual number, subtract it by the average, and then square the result of that. And we need to do that process for every single number in our set. So let's go ahead and get started with 10. So to do this, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and take out your parentheses again, and then do 10, which is the first number, and then you want to subtract it by the average. So recall that in this example, our average was 17. So we need to do that. And then we need to go ahead and square it, which you should be able to do on a scientific calculator. You'll notice that we will now get the result of 49. And essentially, we need to do that process with all of the remaining numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and do it for number 12. So that will be 12 minus 17. And then square the answer. And let's go ahead and do it again. So this will be 23 minus 17. And then make sure you square it. And then let's go ahead and do it again. 23 minus 17. Make sure you go ahead and square it once again, just like so. And now that you've done it for every single term, the next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and add all of them up. So in our example, it would be 49 plus 25 plus 36 plus 36. And then bam, we got 149. And what that basically means is that we already calculated this entire top portion over here. So the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking the number we got over here, which was the summation of all of the terms. And for example, it was 146. So we're going to take 146 and then we're going to divide it by the amount of numbers in our set, which in this example is 4. So let's go ahead and do that. And then bam, we will now get the answer 36.5. Now, in order to get the standard deviation, you want to take the square root of this number. So let's go ahead and utilize our square root function. And then let's go ahead and type in 36.5. Then go ahead and enter it in the chat. And right over there is your standard deviation. It's that simple, guys. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I will see you in the next tutorial.